I must have triggered something in all these housewives because I was like, how happy are you guys that you flood my comment sections wishing horrible things to happen on me? And I'm like, so you're not really proving my point that I think any of you are happy. And yes, not even just the fact of divorce. Divorce is what? Probably 50% of this country, potentially more.
It's a little less, but yeah, it's high.
Yeah, it's high. People lose their jobs. People die. People get sick. There's a lot of factors to that. It's also like, I don't understand these women who claim to be so happy that are, telling me to kill myself online because I have an opinion, which is what I do for a living. I'm like, I promote women can have it all. I work full time. I also cook. I also clean. I do everything. It's not something to be put down, which is the problem with these tradwives are hating on women that work. And it's like, we're not forcing you to work. I like working. It makes me happy. So I'm like, do you? But this pressing this life on everyone, it's not for everyone. And it's also not going to work out for everyone. And that's just life. So
yeah, Savannah, why are you trying to force your views on Emily, huh?
Okay. Why are you trying to force you? And then she goes into, I'm not, etc. So let's just talk about this, because what she's responding to here is that video she made, and we should insert it here. Y'all editors, insert the video. Let's have the audience rewatch it about the sourdough.
I'm sorry. I hate to call out my own party, but the young girls on the right promoting this like tradwife bullshit. I just want to make sourdough for my husband. That's great. I'm all for it. I promote traditional values. I understand. I have been working since I was very young. I don't really plan on stopping working. I suggest you find a hobby that makes you money.
Just to give you an idea, you remember that video, okay? You remember the video. Does she seem, first of all, she says, she's happy. Does she seem happy to you? Really? I mean, is it happy energy? Is it light? Is it's something that just does it? It kind of looks like a consistent resting bitch face, to be completely honest with you, right? Just like not even resting bitch face, just turning bitch face all throughout, right? So you're trying to sell that you're happy. I don't, where is it, right? Okay, just a question. So she starts saying she has statistical data to support what she said in the video. Where is it, honey? What statistical data exactly? That all the tradwives are unhappy? That they're making sourdough is a big myth. What statistics actually are you talking about? I would love to know. And she says that she triggered something in Housewives. Well, honey, you triggered something in Housewives because you mocked them. You triggered something because you mocked them, because you said that this life of making sourdough bread, or really what you were getting at as being a stay-at-home mom and wife, was slim to none. That it wasn't possible, that it was unlikely, that you had to protect yourself from a man. All of these things, you took their lifestyle and you took an aim at it. You took a dig at it. So guess what, love? They took a dig back at you. They went in your comment section, and then you said, well, they're unhappy because they went in my comment section. Well, does that mean you were unhappy for picking on them in the first place? Does it, honey? The reason that they flooded your comment section is because they were attacked. First of all, a lot of these traditional women felt attacked. And so they were checking her like, honey, what are you even talking about? This is the life I'm living. I am happy. Don't pretend to know me from your hotspot in Beverly Hills. A. And B, because the advice she's given to women is wrong. It sucks, right? Telling women, oh, you got to protect yourself from a man. Listen, do we trust women or not? Do we trust women to make good choices, to choose a man that you can, confide in and trust and love, and they're going to become the father of your children, or not? Or are we always looking at, oh, you're the enemy right from the get-go? I got to protect myself, keep my finances in order so that when I boot you, I got something left. I mean, what is the message here, right? What is the message? So her message that this is unrealistic, because maybe it's unrealistic in her part of Beverly Hills, is not true. There are women all over the country that are living stay-at-home moms, and they're taking care of their homes, and they're taking care of their families, and they're the woman of the house, right? Meaning they're feminine, but they're not trying to be the man of the house. This is happening all over. So just because it's not happening in your hood doesn't mean it's not happening, and doesn't mean that these women are somehow unhappy. They responded because you took a dig at them. And then she puts it on them and says, well, you're hating on women who work. They're not hating on women who work. These women are saying, this is what I'm doing. This is why I believe that this path for women is a problem. This is why I don't think it's in the best interest of the family for women to take this career climb. This is why I feel like kids suffer. This is why I feel like a man should be a man of the house. They're saying how they feel, the same way you're saying how you feel. Emily Saves America. Not sure who she's saving, but they're saying how they feel. And what's interesting to me, I want you to just listen to the feminist, women can have it all. I think women can have it all. Okay. First of all, women cannot have it all. They can't have it all because you can't. First of all, you don't have kids, right? So this is, some bullcrap line. Wait till you have kids. How are you? I want to know how you're going to have it all. If you're a full-time worker and you have a child, how are you a full-time mom? Well, I'm going to hire help. Then you're not a full-time mom. You made a decision to prioritize one thing over the other, and you handed your kid to either a nanny or an au pair or daycare or something to do the jobs that you otherwise would be doing as a mom if you weren't climbing that career ladder and weren't prioritizing work over family, right? Just be honest. So I'm not telling you what to do. It's your life. But I am telling you that women cannot have it all. And to say that women can have it all is just complete disillusionment and horseshit, okay? If you make a decision to be a stay-at-home mom, then you are making a decision that you're not going to, go out and climb that career climb, right? You're not going to do that. You're making a choice that I'm going to sacrifice this for this. Something will suffer. If a news anchor, I didn't have kids when I was doing TV. If I had gone to work every day, sometimes I would go in the morning, I would do an hour. I'd go in the afternoon and do an hour. At night, at 8:00 at night, I'd get a call from Red Eye. Do you want to come on down? If I had had a child, that child would have suffered because I would have been in and out of the building doing this, prioritizing work, having to read notes on my phone, all of that stuff. I didn't have any of that going on. But if I had, I would have had to be honest about the reality that something suffers. So this idea of women can have it all is such a load of horseshit, and only brainwashed feminist bullshitters will tell you that. End of story.
There would be no reason to go online and bash women who do have that lifestyle unless you were bitter about it. It doesn't make sense to.
My job
regardless.
is to give opinions for a living. It's an opinion. If you were truly happy, you wouldn't be so triggered. But you took it extremely personal. I'm like, sweetie, I'm not talking to you. It's an opinion. I give them for a living. I have a job.
But then why don't you like it that other people give you opinions in your comments?
No, it's funny because it's like you're clearly triggered. As if you're that happy, you wouldn't be bothered. And she thinks I'm like talking about her. I'm like, no, I'm talking about all the young girls online that are literally promoting this and then ironically doing it as a job to grift and make money as well, which is so funny because it all comes for full circle.
Okay, so again, who looks triggered? Does the girl with the dark hair, Savannah, does she seem triggered? Just be honest. Just look at the... No, she doesn't look triggered. She's just saying, hey, I'm happy. I stay at home. This is my life. She looks extremely mellow, to be perfectly frank. Emily Wilson is all doing this and all crazed and can't understand. See, she doesn't, again, there's a lot of these women have like no self-awareness, which, she's young. I would just say like, watch yourself. You're triggered. Own it. Own it. Say, I'm triggered by what you're saying. Own what you're feeling. Own it. She's obviously triggered that these women, these stay-at-home wives, moms, went into her comments and said, honey, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? And again, she's saying, well, they're triggered because they went in my comments, but you weren't triggered because you picked on, they're responding to your video. And this whole like, it's my job to give an opinion. I'm so important. Honey, I hosted The View. I hosted Fox and Friends. It's not an effing job. You're just up there. Who gives a shit, honestly, about any of that? You just had given your opinion like everyone else. And yeah, maybe you have a microphone. You're on a podcast, right? Yeah, I have a microphone. Who cares? I'm no better than somebody else. This isn't super important. I'm not saving the world by sitting here, right? Let's just be honest. Am I doing good? Do I think I'm getting a message out there? I'm helping people, but I'm not like Jedediah saves the world by sitting at the mic. Oh, what an ego. Oh, God. I mean, we're just not that important, right? We're just not that important. This is my job. Well, you know what? Maybe those stay-at-home moms, that is their job. That's their job. They stay at home and they raise their family, their children, and they take care of their husbands in the way that, they believe that a wife should take care of a husband. That's their job that you just picked on. So they're in your comment section because it's their job to step up and say, stop degrading this. They weren't telling you to work. They were explaining why they don't. There's a difference.